Hey, good morning, everyone. I am Nadia Jones, and this is the 90-Day Vision Transformation Challenge. It's Thursday, and it's another beautiful sunny day. My message this morning is, listen, if things happen in your morning that make you feel like you're gonna have a bad day, one thing after the other, back to back, you just keep having a series of unfortunate events that just happen in your morning, that by the time you get in your car, you're in a terrible mood, that by the time you by the time all of that stuff has happened, it's over, right? You're still carrying that mountain of unfortunate events with you. Now listen, whether you want to admit it or not, the day started off bad, I guarantee, because we failed to do what we're supposed to do to prevent those things from happening. You hit snooze on your alarm, or you didn't prepare for today last night when you know you should have, because you know your time is pressed in the morning and you need all your time to do your morning routine and to get ready for work. That's simple things like fixing the lunch, ironing your clothes. Like you don't have time to do that in the morning. You usually do that at night, but you decided to wait for the morning to take care of that. And then when you do those things and you realize you're running out of time, and now here's where all the little small things that can go wrong, they begin going wrong. And now you find yourself mad and you have an attitude, and you're sitting here asking God, like, God, man, come on, man, why is this happening? Oh, come on, Lord, please don't let anything else happen to me. And you know, we're calling on God during these moments of our lives, which every moment of your life, call on God. But we got to really take accountability for ourselves and our actions. When we fail to do what we know we should do, we are giving the enemy permission to just play around with our lives, to play around with our morning. When we sit here and wait till the last minute to do things and everything goes wrong in that last minute, that's our fault. You know, so we can't sit here and be mad at God. We can't blame God for any of that. We need to be mad at ourselves. Now, when we prepare in advance, when we do what we're supposed to do, these little things don't happen. The small things that happen when we wait to the last minute to get things done, that stuff doesn't happen when we prepare in advance. And we know that. But yet we consistently wait to the last minute to take care of things, and things go wrong, and we just put all kinds of unnecessary stress on us, our minds, our bodies, and we go into our days carrying these mountains of unnecessary, unfortunate events with us for the entire day, because we made bad decisions, and because of our bad decisions, everything went wrong. So we cannot look to blame God for the things that go wrong in our lives when we do things like that, when our actions correlate with bad things happening to us. Now, if our actions correlate with a smooth and perfect morning, listen, our mornings can go smooth and perfect. Our mornings can go worry and hassle free if we prepare the way we should. So how about this? If you find yourself always in a rush, if you find yourself always in a bad mood at the very beginning of your day, it's because you're not doing what you need to do to have a good morning. It's because you're not doing what you need to do in advance. You're not preparing in advance for your next day. If you're waiting until that day and waiting until the last minute to take care of the things that you need to take care of, you're opening the door to chaos and destruction in your life. And I know none of us want to freely invite chaos and destruction into our lives. We don't wake up in the morning and be like, all right, you know what? Today is a perfect day to send an invite to chaos. Chaos, come on over in my life. Do what you do. Mess my day up. No, we don't want that. We don't want destruction. We don't want unfortunate events. We don't want to be carrying around this whole huge mountain with us. Because you know what that mountain does? It only gets bigger and it only gets heavier. So as the day goes on, you're going to continue adding things to that mountain of unfortunate events, because more things are going to continue happening. Because sometimes once that ball gets rolling, if you don't take control of the situation right then and there and clear your mind and flip how things have happened with your actions and start preparing for that next hour and start, and it can be really hard sometimes to prepare for that next hour because you're so far behind already. But I promise you can. I promise you can grasp control of your hour, the next hour, and grasp control of the rest of your day. And you can choose not to let how your morning went, because based on your bad decisions, you can choose to not allow that to affect you for the rest of your day, because that is what the enemy wants. He wants to take control of your morning, because if he takes control of your morning, he has the rest of your day. 9 times out of 10, because we're not paying attention to the patterns. We're not paying attention to our own actions and behaviors, and we're looking to blame everybody else. We're looking to blame, oh, there was an accident this morning. That's why I'm late to work. No, you're late to work because you left late. And then there just so happened to be an accident. So now you're even more late getting to work. You know, all these little things that happen to us because we wait till the last minute. We're giving room, we're giving permission to the enemy to just wreak havoc in our lives. So if we don't nip that in the bud, and like I said, so what, your morning went bad, you got the power to take it back. You got the power to take it back, because we can't be done with the day. I've said that in one of my videos, my previous videos. When bad things happen to us in the morning, stuff doesn't go our way, we can't just rule out the day. We can't just be done with the day. We can't just sit here and say, oh man, I can't wait to go to bed and start this day over. No, there's so much day left to be lived, and there's so much more that you can do in your day. You can take control and make the best of the rest of your day. The morning is gone, it's in the past. Let it go. Stop worrying about it. Stop focusing on how bad your morning went, and focus on how good the rest of your day can go. Okay? So take accountability. Take responsibility for your actions and not preparing in advance like you're supposed to. Do what you got to do. So today, your morning was terrible. When you get home, when you get off work, do everything that you can do to prepare for tomorrow. Iron your clothes. Get your children's clothes ready for tomorrow. Fix their lunches. Fix your lunch. Have everything set up. And it's just those little simple things that changes the whole direction of our morning. And they may feel like, you know, tasks that we don't want to do right when we get home because we're tired and we want to just relax for the day. But what I tell myself is relax when I get into bed. If I relax anytime sooner, before I've taken care of my business, before I've taken care of the things that I need to take care of, before I get in relaxed mode, I'm setting myself up for failure for the next day. And that's what we all end up doing. We set ourselves up for failure for the next day when we choose pleasure over business, when we choose to relax over taking, and it'll only take like maybe 30 minutes or an hour to do all of those things, right? So think 30 minutes or an hour just to right after you get off work to take care of the things that's going to set you up for success in the morning for your next day. You not doing that, guess what? That 30 minutes and that hour is going to roll over into your morning, and therefore you'll be 30 minutes to an hour late to work because you didn't set yourself up the night before. We got to stop doing that. So if you're struggling with that, come up with a plan, a corrective action. Come up with a plan of how you can do better once you get home, once you get off work, so that your next day can be set up for success. Okay? Because you got the power to do that. And if you messed up today, don't carry that with you this morning. I mean, for the rest of the day. Take advantage of the power that you have to turn and to turn things around, to shift your world. You got the power, and you got to remember that. Take control of it. Flip the script on your day, and don't allow anything else to pile up on that mountain. As a matter of fact, dismantle that mountain and do what you have to do to ensure you have the most productive and the best day that you can possibly have going forward for the rest of this day. The rest of this day doesn't have to be bad. You don't have to, your day is not ruined, okay? You got the power, and you got to remember that, and you got to use it, okay? So if you haven't been doing good with that, it's okay. Do better tomorrow. Start now. Think of ways that you can do to improve your mornings to set you up for success in your evening time when you get off work. All right? That's all I have for y'all today. Keep up with your affirmations. Keep working on your goals, your ultimate goal, then the financial and the physical aspects of your goals. Knock it. Hit these things hard each and every day. Do what you have to do, y'all, because this is all about you being the best version of yourself, being a better version of yourself. It's going to be many transformations that you're going to have to do, but you're going to do it because we're dedicated to ourselves, and we're showing up for ourselves, and we're going to get through this. And in the end, guys, when you see this new beautiful version of yourself, stronger mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, all these aspects of your life that you've worked on, that you've taken time to transform, you're going to be so thankful, and walking closer with God and dedicating your life to Him and seeking first the kingdom of God, and everything else starts to get added to your life. I promise you, you'll be so thankful, you'll be so grateful that you did this. There's no harm in doing this for yourself. There's only good in this, okay? The only outcome when you chasing and pursuing to make yourself better, the only outcome is a good outcome, okay? So that's all I have for y'all today. Keep grinding.